Yeah, what is going on, guys? Decibel Maxing Show here, and today, I wanted to throw my hat into the ring about signature guitars. Jamie Slays made a video about 4 days ago from this recording about signature guitars, and one of the signatures that he talks about was the Dime Dean signatures that have been made like after his passing, and well, I have two of them to compare to. So, and let me tell you, like, why I got them and what price. It was really because of the price tag and because I needed more guitars. Well, at the time, I needed more guitars. Or at least that's what I told myself. I don't think I actually needed more guitars. I was just like, yeah, I could use more guitars. So I bought two of them. I bought this one first, so let me go over this one first. How I acquired these guitars, I bought them on Reverb. And as you can see, this one's like misshapen. The nuts on these are both replaced, but I will say, this guitar actually came with all the parts. It came with the tuners, it came with the Floyd nut, and it came with the Floyd itself. It was actually this Floyd that it came with, but it did not look like that. It was just a regular Floyd special with like none of the silver and red on it. Those are after parts. But if you look closely, the design is kind of wearing off. Like the thing is chipping. It came with a bunch of air holes or air pockets in the graphic. Now granted, the price tag for this guitar was $300. That's why I got it. It went on sale. It was $299. It was $499, and I was keeping an eye on it. But then it dropped to $200, and on Reverb, it looked like this graphic. Like, it looked like there was nothing wrong with it, and it looked fine on the Reverb website. When I got it, I was like, oh shit, there was an air pocket there that completely went away because, like, that's where I pick mostly. And I was playing this guitar in practices, so my hands were going here a lot of the time. Or not my hand, but like my pick. So that's all scratched off. There's an air pocket like still here. You can see where, like, it was mainly here and it's still like around. Like, you can kind of hear it sticking to my hand, maybe. I don't know if you can hear that. Air pocket there. Air pocket there. You could definitely hear that. It's still like, it's not even stuck to the guitar. And there's still an air pocket right there. I don't know if you can see it like move. But yeah, honestly, I don't care. Because I really don't care if the graphic goes away. My whole idea is once the graphic is just completely fucked, I'm thinking of making this like a Bumblebee ML. I'm gonna like wrap it like the yellow, white, and the black that Eddie did for one of his guitars, and just do a design like that for this. That's my whole idea of what I'm planning on doing with this guitar. But there is one thing you should know. The original nut on this, very easy to strip. That's why I replaced this one in the first place. So when I got the guitar, I immediately like changed the strings, and it was literally this one where I was like tuning in, and then like I got to a point where I was literally doing this with the Allen wrench, and then it just went, and I was like, ah, fuck. I stripped it so easily. Like, I don't even know how I stripped it that easily. I've never stripped a nut before until this guitar. So I replaced it. I got this like bronze one. It was the cheapest one they had on Amazon. And then, funny enough, I lost the middle piece when I changed the strings again. So I was like, okay, I'll just put the black knob back on there. And then I also put this on here because I was like, well, I want like a double locking system for the thing because it kept on slipping for like right here because I wanted to put, I think these are 11s that are on here. And I was like, yeah, I want to put 11s or 12s on here, and I wanted to like really lock in. So if this ain't gonna do it, I want another one. Or if I like ever strip these again, I could just use this mechanism instead. That was also my secondary thought process. And then, so let's get this guitar out of the way. Then I looked on Reverb again, and I bought this one for exactly $200. Now, some differences you can already tell. One knob, there is a secondary knob thing there, but I'm not using it. This guitar came with nothing. It didn't come with tuners, it didn't come with the nut, it didn't come with the Floyd, it didn't come with the pickup. But it did come with the little circle thing. That's what it did come with. Everything else I had to get myself. I had a spare knob laying around, so I just put that knob on. It's not a speed knob like it is on there. It's just a regular black knob. It has an EMG pickup. This EMG pickup is barely like staying in. They're like the whole wiring, it barely connects to here. That's why the knob is right here instead of here, because it's just getting stretched out all the way to here, and it's barely like able to just come here, like from the pickup to here. Oh, this guitar also never came with a back plate, and I think I lost the back plates for both of these guitars because it didn't come with this. There's like a little pocket right there that I can latch onto. It actually came with this one, but I took it off of this one because I was like, well, it should be an exact match. It's not. It's not an exact match. So that's another interesting thing. It's not an exact match. Also, I put a little brass thing in this thing. Like, the brass thing is fat on this one too, like not like this one. And it's in there a little differently. I think I like, oh shit, I don't know if that messed up. I think I like this more, just the straight, than the triangle. I think the tuning stability is just ever so slightly better when it's like that. That may just be me. But oh wait, I still have shit to show you on the back of this guitar. The main way you can tell that it didn't come with parts is the tuners. So I have some Jackson tuners on here, and then I threw on some like brandless tuners. These are tuners that I have taken off of other guitars and just like had them in my parts thing. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just throw them on here and see what happens. And funny thing about these tuners is that you have to go the opposite direction for it to like wind properly in the front. So you're actually winding it backwards when you do it. It goes the opposite way that it would normally wind up. But when I got this guitar, I got the same thing. I think I did this one first because it's like a little, it's like goes a little up here. You can see the spacing isn't correct. I did this one first for that little locking mechanism. So I was like, well, this guitar probably doesn't need one. So I'll just do it because I'm doing this one and I wanted it to get a little bit perfect on this one. Because I actually played this one more than I played this one. But this one does play a little bit better, ever so slightly. I actually do prefer this guitar, just because this guitar actually, electronically, it all works properly. And I think it is just because I have an EMG slapped in here. EMGs work pretty fine. This pickup likes to short circuit all the time. I don't know what's wrong with the wiring. And I can't blame a selector switch because, well, there's no selector switch. But this guitar will just, like, I'll plug it in one day and it will just randomly not work. And the only way that this guitar will work constantly is if I plug it in and strum it, like, constantly until it works, or it will just, like, work. I don't know. I plan on putting a different pickup in here one of these days if it ever just goes completely, like, kaput. And think, oh yeah, there is one more thing that I wanted to show off, because people were saying that these guitars have been built differently, and I think they're right, because look at the headstock design for these two, just side by side. This one is more round over here. It has a little bit more wood over on the like little V that it has, and then this one is a little more sharp. It kind of comes to like an actual like point right here than it does right here, so that's interesting. Also, don't mind the color right here. I did that. It doesn't naturally come with color right there. You can tell that it is just paint that I like painted on there. I was going to do the whole outline to make it like look all black, but I gave up. And yeah, I plan on modifying definitely this guitar in the future. But I probably will change the tuning pegs on this guitar sometime in the future as well, just so it's like a regular guitar. I don't have to like explain to somebody else if I give it to somebody, like, hey, you just need to go backwards with those tuning pegs. But other than that, these guitars are pretty solid. I mean, at least this one is. This one is just untrustworthy at the moment. If it had like a regular pickup, it would be a solid guitar. It plays pretty good. The only like buzzing issue that I have with both of these guitars actually is the first fret. Like, or I guess open fret. Like if I do that, it will buzz on the first fret for both of these, and I don't exactly know why. Maybe it's just because of the way they've been like kept in storage, or maybe the way I treat them, but they've just always been like that since I've gotten the guitars. Maybe it's the action. I really don't know. It has pretty good action on both of these guitars. Let me see if I can show that off real quick, because the action's good. I want to emphasize that these are decent players. But so that's the action on that one. Let me show you the action on this one. Like, it's like literally, like, yeah, it probably could be a little bit better if I put a little more work and effort into it, but that's pretty solid for a $200 and a $300 guitar. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.